Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about something that has completely shaken the Thai BL and GL fan community, the rumored breakup between Freen Sorocha and Becky Armstrong. Fans have been speculating for weeks, but recently, things have gotten way more intense. So, what really happened between Freen and Becky? Did Freen actually cheat on Becky with Seng? Let's break down everything we know and what might really be going on behind the scenes. At first, everything between Freen and Becky seemed perfect. They weren't just co-stars, they were best friends, constant companions, and a duo loved by millions. Their chemistry on and off camera was undeniable. Whether it was interviews, fan events, or live appearances, you could always see the closeness between them. But over the past few months, things started to change. Fans began noticing subtle differences, fewer joint appearances, less interaction on social media, and that warmth between them seemed to fade. And then came the biggest shocker. Rumors that Freen might be dating her co-star, Seng. The first spark of this rumor came when Freen and Seng were spotted together multiple times outside of work. Some fans claimed to have seen them at a cafe late at night, and others noticed Freen liking several of Seng's photos, which immediately raised eyebrows. Soon after, eagle-eyed fans pointed out that Becky had unfollowed both Freen and Seng for a short while before refollowing them again. That one small action made fans think, was something deeper going on? Did Becky find out something she wasn't supposed to? Around this time, Becky started posting cryptic messages on her Instagram stories, things like, "Sometimes loyalty is tested when you least expect it, and not everything that shines is real." Fans flooded her comments asking what happened and whether those posts were directed at Freen. Meanwhile, Freen remained completely silent, no clarification, no response. Instead, she continued attending events with Seng, laughing and smiling as if nothing was wrong. That silence only made things worse. Soon, the internet exploded. Hashtags like #FreenBeckyBreakup and #FreenAnseng started trending across Twitter and TikTok. Clips of Freen and Seng interacting during a recent event went viral, with people pointing out how close they looked. Some said it was just friendly, while others claimed the chemistry was too strong to ignore. And that's when fans began connecting the dots, believing that Freen and Becky might have already ended their relationship quietly. But here's where it gets complicated. Neither Freen nor Becky ever officially confirmed that they were dating. Everything was based on fan observations and interactions. However, fans know that their connection wasn't just friendship. The way they looked at each other, the gestures, and the way they spoke, it was clear there was more. So, even if they weren't publicly together, the emotional bond was real. That's why the idea of Freen being close with Seng hurt so many people, especially those who supported Freen Becky from the beginning. Now, let's talk about Seng. He's known to be friendly, charming, and very respectful. He's worked with Freen on multiple projects, and many people say they have natural on-screen chemistry. But the timing of their closeness, right when Becky started acting distant, made it all look suspicious. Some insiders have even claimed that Freen's agency wasn't happy with how intense her fan relationships had become with Becky. They allegedly encouraged her to keep things professional and focus on new pairings to expand her brand. And guess who fit that role perfectly?
Seng.
If that's true, it means this entire situation might not be about cheating or betrayal, but about business decisions, something we see often in the entertainment industry. Still, fans can't help but feel disappointed. Because no matter how much you call it promotion, it's hard to ignore the emotional fallout behind it all. Recently, Becky has been focusing on solo projects and seems more independent. She's been posting motivational quotes and behind-the-scenes clips showing her growth and confidence. In one interview, when asked about her relationship with Freen, she smiled politely and said, "Sometimes people grow in different directions, and that's okay." That statement hit fans deeply. It wasn't dramatic, but it confirmed one thing: something between them has truly changed. As for Freen, she's been active but noticeably distant when it comes to addressing personal matters. In her latest live, when a fan asked if she still talks to Becky, she just said, "We're both busy and focusing on our work right now." That neutral response said a lot without saying anything. So, did Freen really cheat on Becky with Seng? Honestly, there's no solid proof. All we have are fan sightings, online rumors, and social media hints. But emotionally, it feels like a breakup. Whether romantic or friendship-based, the bond between Freen and Becky seems fractured. What's undeniable is that both of them are moving forward in their own ways. Freen is focusing on her projects with Seng and other new faces, while Becky is carving her own path, showing strength and self-worth. And maybe that's the real lesson here, that sometimes people who shared something beautiful might just outgrow each other. Whether it was love or friendship, Freen and Becky gave fans moments that will never be forgotten. As fans, the best thing we can do now is respect both of them, support their careers, respect their privacy, and remember that behind every rumor are real people with real emotions. Because at the end of the day, whether Freen and Becky's story ended with betrayal, misunderstanding, or just change, it's still a story that touched millions. Now, let's dig deeper into what really might have led to this whole chaos. Because this isn't just about Freen, Becky, and Seng, it's also about how the industry, the fans, and social media pressure can destroy something beautiful. For years, Freen and Becky's connection wasn't just on screen. It was real, raw, and powerful. They built a fan base that believed in them, supported them, and even saw them as role models for love and loyalty. But when fame grows, so does the noise, and that noise can break even the strongest bond. People close to them have said that both Freen and Becky were under massive pressure, from management, schedules, and expectations. They were being pushed to maintain an image, to keep smiling, to act like everything was fine even when it wasn't. So when Freen started hanging out more with Seng, many believe it wasn't about betrayal. It was about finding someone who understood what she was going through at that moment. Someone who could listen without judgment. And sometimes emotional comfort can be misunderstood as something else. But from Becky's side, it might have felt like abandonment. Imagine being with someone through your toughest years, sharing success and pain, and suddenly, that person starts giving their energy to someone else. Whether or not there was cheating, that emotional distance hurts just as much. Fans noticed Becky's expressions changing during interviews. Her smile didn't reach her eyes anymore. She used to glance at Freen every few seconds, but lately, it's like she's forcing herself not to look. And that's the thing. Silence can say more than words ever will. Meanwhile, Freen's agency has been doing everything to manage the narrative. They released carefully crafted statements about friendship and professional relationships. But fans aren't buying it. Because when you've watched Freen and Becky for years, you know when something isn't right. And then came the turning point, when a behind-the-scenes clip from a recent event went viral.